Episode 9: What Distance Really Means. The days after the locker room gossip stretched thin and heavy. Chen wasn't just distant now. He was gone. In class, he sat a full row ahead instead of next to Wei like before. In practice, he switched sides during drills without a word. In the dorm room, he moved like a ghost, quiet, precise, avoiding even the smallest contact. Wei noticed everything. The way Chen stopped meeting his eyes. The way he left the room just a little earlier, just a little faster. The way he let their silence rot instead of trying to fix it. At first, Wei told himself he didn't care. But by the third day, he stopped believing it. Tuesday night, the dorm room was cold. Wei sat at the desk, flipping his pen uselessly between his fingers. Chen was packing his basketball gear on the bed, movement sharp and efficient. The tension was so thick it made the air hard to breathe. "Hey," Wei said finally. Chen didn't look up. "What? You heading out?" "Obviously." Wei bit the inside of his cheek. "You wanna grab dinner after?" Chen slung his bag over his shoulder without missing a beat. "No." And just like that, he was gone. The door clicked shut with a soft finality that sounded louder than any slam. Wei sat there for a long time. Pen slipping from his fingers. Heart heavy in his chest. Later that evening, Zhong Lei cornered him near the vending machines. "Hey, you and Chen fighting again?" Wei shrugged. "No. Could have fooled me." Wei smiled tightly. "Just busy, I guess." Zhong shrugged and grabbed his soda. "If you say so." But he didn't look convinced. No one did. Back in the room, Wei sat on the floor by the window. Curtains pushed aside. Watching the campus lights flicker in the distance. Chen's bed was empty. Blanket thrown carelessly. A hoodie half falling off the chair. It wasn't the silence that hurt. It was the choice. Chen choosing not to look at him. Chen choosing to walk away. Wei leaned his forehead against the cool glass. Closed his eyes. He didn't know what he had done wrong. He didn't know why it mattered so much. But it did. God, it did. Narrator. Sometimes it's not anger that leaves scars. It's the space you let grow. The distance you convince yourself doesn't hurt. Until one day, you realize it's the only thing you can feel. Pause. The hospital smelled different. Cleaner. Sharper. Newer. Chen walked alongside his father, clutching the strap of his worn backpack so tightly his knuckles whitened. They moved slowly through the gleaming corridors, past nurses in crisp uniforms and doctors with clipped voices. This place wasn't like Ling Care Clinic. It was bigger. More professional. More terrifying. Chen's mother had already been transferred. She was resting in one of the private rooms upstairs. And somehow, they weren't being charged for it. "Are you sure this isn't a mistake?" Chen's father asked the nurse again at the front desk, voice rough with disbelief. The nurse smiled patiently. "No mistake. Dr. Liang Wenhao approved it personally. It's part of the hospital's extended care program." Chen frowned. Extended care program? They had applied for discounts at Ling Care Clinic before, and none of them had gone through. Why now? Why here? Before he could ask, a calm, confident voice approached. "Mr. Chen?" They turned. A man in his early 30s, white coat impeccable, ID badge flashing, ***, Dr. Liang Wenhao, internal medicine ***. He smiled warmly. Not the fake kind Chen had grown used to seeing from charity workers. Real. Steady. "I'll be personally overseeing your mother's case," Dr. Liang said. "We've already reviewed her files. The treatment plan has been updated." Chen's father stumbled over his words. But the bills?" Dr. Liang raised a hand gently. "Don't worry about it. The hospital's foundation is covering her expenses." "But?" Chen started, heart hammering. "Why?" Dr. Liang's smile didn't falter. "Sometimes, we're lucky enough to help good people when they need it." Chen didn't know how to respond. He felt like there was something underneath that answer. Something he wasn't being told. But his father grasped Dr. Liang's hand tightly. "Thank you," he choked out. "Thank you so much." Chen bowed stiffly. The gratitude sat heavy in his chest, bitter, confused. They shouldn't have been able to afford this. They shouldn't be here. And yet, they were. That night, back at the dorm, Chen sat at the edge of his bed, staring at the wall. Wei was pretending to do homework at his desk, twirling a pen through his fingers, pretending he didn't feel Chen's eyes burning into his back. The silence was sharper than ever. Chen should have said something. Should have asked. Should have demanded to know why he felt like someone had thrown him a lifeline without asking permission. But he didn't. Instead, he turned off the light and crawled into bed. Wei sat alone in the soft blue glow of his desk lamp. His chest ached with the things he couldn't say. Narrator. Sometimes, kindness wears the wrong name. Sometimes, saving someone means staying silent, while they curse the world for saving them. And sometimes, the hardest part of caring is never being allowed to say, "It was me."